Welcome to Sense and Nonsense A to Z, where we pick topics based off of the letter of the day. Today is episode 8 of season 2, featuring the letter H.
We're family and we're your hosts, AT and Z. So let's get started. I'm laughing because I was just using my announcer voice. And here's my regular speaking voice.
Yeah.
So, hello.
Hello.
Hello, Z.
Hello, AT.
You know, that's pretty much a universal hello when you think about it.
Yeah, I think we mentioned that last time. You can get anywhere with that one.
Yeah. But technically, Dutch and Icelandic, their hello is hallo.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
very
then we
cool.
can speak a little bit of Dutch and Icelandic then.
Yes.
Because that's about the only thing. The only thing that I can say in Icelandic is hello and Reykjavik. That's it.
All right.
They've got so many consonants in their words.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
exactly. All
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
I know. Hey, I was just watching the news and remember that movie Hocus Pocus?
I do.
They just released number 2.
I saw it.
Okay.
I liked what they did.
Oh, I'm sure.
It wasn't a 10-star movie or anything.
Oh, of
But
course
as for a
not.
sequel, especially one that took 29 years, like they
Sure.
waited on,
Sure.
I liked what they did. I thought
Cool.
they did a good job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very cool. I like all 3 actresses, so
Me too. And you
has
know,
to be good.
they even gave Bette Midler like her dramatic end scene. Like she even had that.
Oh,
It
no
was
kidding.
Really sweet.
Oh, that's
yeah. I was like, oh, this is her dramatic scene. And she
Very
did a really
cool.
good job.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Anything going on with you?
So this past weekend, I was up in New Jersey.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
visiting.
you had some nice weather. Mhm.
It was nice, and I'm grateful that it was, because I was visiting with my mom's side of the family, who
Sure.
I haven't seen since February, when we had a death in the family, and that was a
Right.
sad occasion. So it was nice to get together for something fun.
Yeah, definitely.
And we were down the shore, and we
Yeah.
got to walk on the boardwalk, and little guy went on rides and everything, and it was
Oh, so you hit the boards. Okay.
yeah, like
All right.
just in time, because it was like closing weekend.
And it was the Italian festival weekend.
It was, yeah. That was packed.
It was packed. I did go.
We
Just-
passed by it, and I was like, and little guy was not having it, so I was like, oh well. But
yeah, all we did pretty much was walk Grant Avenue.
yeah,
You know, stopped and saw some people that we knew.
yeah.
And then, you know, hung
Yeah.
out for a couple minutes just to keep them company. Then we left. So, how was your ride back?
Long.
It's a
There's a
long ride, huh?
lot of construction.
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of slowdowns.
Infrastructure.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
And like, you know, it would be like, okay, it's taking us 20 minutes to get 5 miles. And then we would go, and then
Yep.
stop
Yep.
and sit. You know, it's like, oh my God, really? We've only gone like 15 miles and we've got another one?
And then when you get going, it's like, why did we have to stop back there?
Yeah,
I know. It's crazy, isn't it?
I know. So many
Yeah.
times in every state. I'm like, really? Every single state has to be doing construction on this road at the same time?
Sure.
Good grief.
Yeah, we need a lot of repair work. Let's put it that way.
You know why? Because the
It's old.
roads are so constantly traveled.
And
there's-
it's old.
It is old, but they've
Yeah.
been doing repairs on it for ages. But
Yeah.
they cannot keep up. The volume of cars
I know.
that are
Mhm.
on these roads is really incredible.
It really is.
incredible.
And considering how much gas is anymore, you know?
Ridiculous.
I
I
know.
was burning like a half a tank of gas just sitting there. You know, why do this to us? You know how much gas is.
Yeah.
Come
yeah.
on.
Exactly. Oh, I got something to tell you. I was at Wawa
hmm
and I have the app, and the app has 15 cents off now. For
Okay.
gas. Okay, per gallon. So I triggered the app, and the guy says to us, "You got here just in time. They just changed the pricing on the board, but they didn't change it at the pump. So it went from 308 to 349.9.
Wow.
Well, and we were like, oh my God, you know, what is that? 41 cents a gallon
Yeah.
that if we were a couple minutes later, we would have
Goodness.
gotten the price increase.
That is a tremendous hike. 40
Yeah.
cents.
Yeah. for
Good
gas that you already
grief.
have in your tank. It's not like you just got a new
Yeah,
load
yeah.
and the new load is more expensive.
Right.
No.
You already paid for that.
You already paid for that. Exactly. It's a big monopoly.
It's a
you know that.
racket. It's a racket.
It's a racket. And what OPEC is doing now, too,
Yeah.
talk about timing. They really know how to stick it to us. That's for sure.
Well, I was talking to my aunt, and she pays over $6 a gallon in
California.
California.
Yeah, California's
That
tough.
is outrageous.
New Jersey's, right behind it, really.
Okay, ready to play our H word game?
Yeah, deep breath. Yep. Yeah, envelope, please. Okay, so for the first one, starving.
Hungry.
Very good.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, I got to keep score.
Keep
All right.
score.
All right, that's a 5-er.
All right.
All right. Oh, man. I love your looks.
Sorry, folks. You don't get to see my looks.
Yeah. Maybe it's all for the best. Because mine are off the wall, too. Okay.
Hysterical.
Humorous.
Funny.
Hilarious.
Yes.
Wow.
Hilarious.
Okay.
Good job. Good job
All
getting
right.
that one.
All
That was a
right.
tough one.
It was.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you're getting tougher on us. I
I
really
think
do.
they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first week we were knocking them out, but we were trying to get a feel for the game too.
That's true. That's
so-
true.
All right. Okie dokie. Okay. Fishing.
Hunting.
Oh, that was a good answer. Okay.
Fishing.
Line.
Fishing line.
Okay.
The only thing I can think of is cast, and that's not right.
Okay. Barbed. Next.
I'm
okay.
trying. I'm,
Okay. All right.
no.
That's right. That's right. Curved.
Hook.
There you go.
Oh man.
Well, you got it.
Yeah, that
Well,
was terrible though.
It was hard. As simple as a word that is.
Yeah.
I mean, do you go captain? That was the first thing. It's like I didn't want to go Captain Hook on you. You
I
know.
don't know. That's tough. All right.
Okay. What did we score on that? What was that? A 2? Yeah, I think it was a 2.
Was
I
it
think
a
was
two?
Yeah, it wasn't a
I was-
1. It
Are
wasn't
you
a
sure it
1.
wasn't a one?
Yeah, no, I would have given you a rhyme at that point.
All
The
right.
last one is a rhyme
All right.
because we are going to get the word no matter what it is with the last one.
Okay.
That's new rules.
Okay. Hoop.
The only thing I could think of is basketball hoop.
Waist.
I don't know.
Okay.
Huckleberry.
Okay, let's try this.
Okay.
Hawaiian.
Hula.
Correct.
Oh, you're kidding me. Hoop. Yeah, now I get it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Hula hoop.
Okay, next one is mine. Okay. They're getting tough.
They are.
They're getting tough.
They're not messing around anymore.
No. Truthful.
Honest.
Good.
All right.
All right.
Whew.
I know. It's like I'm sweating.
I know. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
We could do it.
Okay.
Basil.
Herb.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Yay.
Nice.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Cerebral.
Cerebral. Heady.
Pain.
Headache.
Good.
Okay.
That had to be a twosie.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. She says.
All right.
Okay.
Chopper.
Helicopter.
Yes.
All right. Chopper.
Chopper.
Alrighty. Okay. Funny.
Humorous.
It's close enough. Humor.
Humor.
That was almost like the other
Yeah.
one that we had.
Yeah, they're getting close.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Hysteria.
Yeah. All right. So how'd we do?
All right, let me tally these up. Let me just make sure I have them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 9. We got the
Okay,
9.
9.
Okay. All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 38.
38. All
38.
right. That's respectable. That's respectable.
Yeah, it's not bad,
hard.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as we get over 35. Okay, so that should be our benchmark.
Okay. All right.
35. All right, so. got
35
38.
is still pretty good because
I
that
think
means
so
we got
too,
a lot
yeah.
of them on one.
Yeah, and they're getting tougher on us.
They are.
You know.
They are.
All right. All right, so we have a bonus one, right?
Yeah, we have a bonus. We have the last one here, and we're going to use that to do our what do you think of segment.
Okay.
And the secret word is
Yes.
happy.
Happy birthday.
Oh, Happy Gilmore.
There you go.
Why did you say that one?
I like that one. Happy go lucky.
Okay. Happy Friday.
I like that. Happy anniversary. I should have said that
Oh,
after the birthday.
Yeah,
Right? Yeah.
yeah. Happy days.
Good one. Very good one. Happy meal.
Happy meal toy.
Okay. Happy hour.
Nice.
Happy hour.
Nice.
Yeah.
Happy ending.
There you go. Or happy endings, right? Yeah. Yeah. I like that. With Happy Gilmore, how about happy place?
Oh,
Remember that?
yeah.
Go to your happy place.
Yeah. Happy as a clam.
How about happy wife, happy life?
Yes. Okay, that's the winner.
Okay.
All right. So we hope you like that segment, and remember to follow us on Facebook and Twitter and leave us a comment, keeping it about PG-16, please.
Yes, please.
And let us know what you think of when you think of happy.
I like the Happy Gilmore one.
That was good.
That was good.
Yeah.
So during our quick break in between, I went potty.
Okay.
And as I was going potty, hubby was watching John Oliver Last Week Tonight. You know, the replay. Guess what he was talking about?
What?
Antiquities. Specifically,
Ooh.
the Parthenon marbles that were stolen by Lord Elgin or Elgin, whatever his name was,
Yeah.
that the British have and will not return. He was talking about that.
Wow.
I know.
Was
Does he listen to our podcast?
That's crazy.
I know. Isn't that unbelievable?
Yeah.
Got to check that out.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Ten questions, H edition.
Okay.
All right. Number 1. What do you put on your hamburger?
That's a tough question.
I know.
It depends on what kind of hamburger I'm having.
Okay.
Sometimes-
if it's a veggie burger kind of thing?
no,
Is that what you-
I don't
okay.
need a veggie burger.
Okay.
But sometimes it's just like ketchup and lettuce and tomato. But sometimes it's bacon, and you know, and if
Bacon
it's
burger.
yeah, or it's a bourbon sauce.
Baconator.
Like, no, I don't get a baconator, but like bourbon sauce and bacon and stuff like that. You know.
Sure.
So
sure.
it depends.
Yeah.
What do you put on?
I'm all about fried onions.
That's
So
yummy too.
yeah, fried onions, cheese, and ketchup. I'm good to go.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. Next question. When was your last really hard day?
Oh gosh, that's a good question.
I'll tell you mine
Okay.
as you're thinking. It's the Friday before when I had to drive home to New Jersey from North Carolina
Mm-hmm.
and work.
Mm-hmm.
And I had an appointment, and I had that was tough.
Mm-hmm.
That was tough because it was a ton of work. Not only was I exhausted from the 8-hour drive,
Mm-hmm.
but I had like 8 hours worth of work to do too. So that was a tough day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I don't know when my last really hard day was. I have a lot of them.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
guess I just don't think about them so
Right.
much anymore. Hard days are usually when little guy's ill.
Yeah.
You know,
that
those
is
are
a-
hard days.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the emotional part of, it being hard, it
Yeah.
just takes a toll on your physical, boy.
Mhm, sure does. Yeah. Because I usually
Yeah.
don't sleep for like 3 or 4 days when he's sick because I'm
Yeah.
constantly checking on him and
Yeah.
stuff
Yeah.
too.
You have an ear open. Yeah. You can't sleep
Yeah.
like that. That was a
It's a
couple
hard
weeks
day.
ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question. What's your favorite Halloween costume?
Mine that I've
Mhm.
ever worn.
Mhm.
I think my favorite was Wonder Woman.
Oh, very cool.
Was my favorite.
Yeah.
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 What about you?
Okay. So I'm going to mention two.
Okay.
I had a really nice Cleopatra one.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really, really nice. I mean, I went all out and, stitched stuff up,
Uh-huh.
and it was really nice. But
Mhm.
I have to also mention my Frank Zappa one that I did. The theme was dead rock and roll people. Right?
Oh, okay.
So I did Frank Zappa.
Okay.
I put my hair in pigtails. I had a Frank Zappa mustache, and I did a Frank Zappa thing. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
I thought for sure you were gonna say Tina Turner.
I like that too. Yeah, you're right. You're
Yeah.
right.
My
That's one of my favorites. You're
Well,
right.
my favorite as a kid was Wonder Woman, but my favorite one as an adult was I have a flapper costume.
Oh, nice.
I like that one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you have tap shoes too?
I don't have tap shoes, but I just wear Mary Janes for that.
Okay.
I have heeled Mary Janes that I wear for that
Well,
one.
those are tap shoes
Yeah.
without the taps. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
See, I didn't have any kid costumes
I
because
know.
we weren't allowed.
I know.
Yeah. Very strict parent. Anyway,
Mhm.
that was okay. It was mom who was the strict parent. Moving on. The next question, Hawaiian rolls.
Yes.
Absolutely, right?
Yeah.
I love them.
I have them in the house all the time. Little
Yeah,
guy loves
me
them.
too. And
Yeah.
talk about hamburger.
I
You gotta
know.
put it on a Hawaiian roll, right?
They're so good. They really are.
Love it. Okay, your house's heat temperature. So what do you keep your thermostat at?
My heat, I think I do 70.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a little cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little
But
cool. You keep it cooler at night, right?
we keep it cooler because we generally have the fireplace on.
Oh, and that kicks in. Sure.
It does. And
Yeah.
the way my house is designed, everything is so open that all the
Mhm.
heat rises.
Yeah. Got to keep those ceiling fans on.
Yeah,
You know?
definitely.
Yeah. Pretty much I'm the same way too, about 70. And we keep the gas fireplace going. Yeah.
Mhm.
Same thing.
Mhm.
Okay. Next question. Do you have a problem with heights?
Yes.
And I think the older you get, the worse it gets. you know?
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I'm
scared of them.
Are you
I've
really?
done stuff that is crazy though.
I know. Me too.
I've gone in a
I've walked on
gondola
roofs.
up the Swiss mountains, Swiss Alps.
Oh.
I mean, I've done that.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, well, I'm terrified. There's a pole in the middle of the gondola, and I'm
Right.
like bogarting it because I've
Are
got
ya?
all my limbs wrapped around it.
Oh man.
Terrified,
Yeah.
but done it anyway.
Yeah.
But
Sure.
yeah, really scared of heights.
Yeah. And like I said, I mean, it gets worse with age, So there's something to be said about working on your balance as you're getting older,
Yeah.
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 Okay. Next question. Last time at a hospital.
Last time at a hospital, a few months ago, little guy slid down a couple of stairs and he hurt his wrist a little bit, and we went and got x-rays and
Negative, right?
he was fine.
Thank
It
goodness.
cost an arm and a leg,
Of course it does.
but
Yep.
he was all right.
Yeah.
And they wrapped it up, and they wrapped it in that It's like a gauzy ace bandage,
Sure.
but it sticks to itself
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
You know, that
Yeah.
kind.
Mhm.
Yeah,
They
charge
use
you
that
like,
on animals especially too now.
yeah, they charge you like $50 for that.
Of course.
It's like
Of course.
it's like $10 in CVS.
Or cheaper.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you know,
I know.
whatever.
I
So
know.
yeah. What about you?
You know, knock on wood, and you know how superstitious Greeks are.
Yeah.
Last time was with my mother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what year was that? 2014.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Gosh, that's been
knock
a
on
long
wood.
time.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good that that's the last time.
Yeah.
And I don't ever want to see one again. Anyway, okay. All right, next question. We're up to number 8.
Okay.
Do you still do handshakes? You know, with this COVID thing, or do you do fist bumps? Do you do handshakes? What do you do? Do you just wave? Hi.
I haven't.
Hello.
I haven't really met new people,
Right.
so I haven't really done any handshakes. But there have been hugs.
Yeah,
There
there's
have
been
been
hugs for me
hugs.
too. Yeah. You know what I'm going to say, and I really didn't think about this question until just now. I can't remember last time that I met somebody new. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, we're kind of not doing handshakes.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
That's-
Yeah.
I know.
It'll
So-
come back around again.
Oh, I'm sure it will.
Mhm.
Yeah, the firm handshake.
The
you know?
firm.
Yes.
The firm dry, please. Dry handshake. I hate
Yes.
shaking somebody's hand and it's all clammy and
Oh,
gross.
God, I hate that
Oh.
too. Oh my God.
Ugh.
We can have a whole segment on handshakes, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure. Okay, next question. Most traveled highway.
I guess it's 64. I
Okay.
guess it's 64.
Yeah. For me, you know how much I'm on 95, but still I'm on Route 9, like
9.
every day.
Mm-hmm.
Highway 9, just like Bruce Springsteen says.
Yep.
Highway 9. Okay. Last question.
Oh,
How many houseplants do you have?
5.
Wow.
How many do you have?
I'm going to say like over 20.
Really?
Yeah, because I have all these violets, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I go to the store and the violets are so cheap, you know. And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, aren't you cute? Do you want a new home? It's like I'm rescuing them from the
Oh.
grocery store.
You probably are.
Oh, baby, you want a new home? Pretty much what I do.
used to have a bunch,
Mhm.
and they actually traveled across the country with me several times.
Yeah. Right.
And then I got a bunch of cats, and they killed all of these plants that I had for like
Yeah.
20 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I just haven't built them back since
Mm.
then.
Yeah. My one cat, Joe Willie, used to go on a binge and just kind of eat the violet flowers. So I had to just lift them all up out of his reach. But anyway, okay. So that's our 10 H questions.
I have a bonus question.
Okay.
Do you think Happy Days should have jumped a shark? Should they have ever done that jump the shark episode?
Happy Days.
Happy Days.
No.
You know when Fonzie.
I remember it. I
Yeah.
remember. No, that was a little too far fetched.
That was too far fetched, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I agree.
Whose idea was that?
Probably Gary Marshall.
Probably. Exactly. Who else, right?
Who else would it have been?
Yeah. All right, so we've had some hurricanes happening, and there's a couple of things in the news I just wanted to give you a heads up about. I don't know if you noticed, but let me fill you in.
Okay.
Have you seen Jim Cantori from the Weather Channel?
Not recently.
So he went down to Florida with Hurricane Ian, and he's very dramatic. Okay.
Okay.
He's very, very dramatic. So he's out with a batting helmet on.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah. In the middle of a street, holding on to signs and that sort of thing. I mean, it was really bad. All of a sudden, a branch comes through and grabs him, grabs his one leg.
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Yeah, so he stumbles a bit. He doesn't fall, but I had heard that, oh, Jim Cantori got hit by a tree. It's like,
Uh-huh.
no, he didn't. A branch came through with the wind and
Mhm.
caught him a little bit. This other story, there was a local NBC reporter in Florida. Her name was Kyla Gaylor. She was out there reporting on the hurricane, and there were tweets and calls coming in to the station about what the heck is on her microphone.
Uh-huh.
She comes back on and she says, "It's what you think it is. It's a condom." And you could see the nub sticking up over the microphone. And she said, "We can't get these mics wet, and you got to do what you got to do."
That's so funny. What's even more impressive about that is that it doesn't interrupt the sound.
Oh, yeah, not at all. Her sound
That's
was
crazy.
perfect. I know. It's incredible.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. There is also some talk of, why are we sending these media people in the middle of a hurricane?
Okay, so that's always my question.
Yeah.
Why are you there? There
Yeah.
is an evacuation order because
Yeah.
it's dangerous to be there.
It's
and
very
you
dangerous.
idiots are going, and you're
I know.
usually on like some kind of crazy top floor of a hotel
Yeah.
that's like in reach of the water. Like
Yeah.
you can see the water crashing down, and you're there.
Yeah, exactly.
Why are you there?
I know. And Ali Velshi from MSNBC, he was there as well. And he's fantastic. I really like him a lot. And he keeps going in the middle of these things. It's just like the guy who I keep on telling you about. It's like, come home, Richard
Yeah.
Engel
Yeah.
from NBC. It's like, oh my God, he's in the middle of wars and stuff. you know?
There's cameras everywhere. Are you
Yeah.
telling me that you can't get enough footage
Yeah.
from these things?
Right.
Why endanger their lives
Yeah.
for somebody to stand there and go, yeah, it's raining and windy.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, it really is.
As a matter of fact, talk about Ali Velshi. I was watching him, and a kayak was going right behind him, and I'm like, there goes a kayak, there it goes. You know, and you see boats just floating all over the place. It was
Yeah.
bad. It was
It's
really
terrible.
bad.
And half the time people are sending in footage from their phones
Oh,
of
yeah.
the roof getting ripped off or whatever.
Oh,
So why
absolutely.
send people?
I
You know?
I know.
It's just I don't get that. I don't get it at
Yeah,
all. I think
so-
it's a perfectly valid question. And if I was Jim Cantori, I'd be out there with more than a baseball helmet on. I'd be out there in goalie gear. You know what I mean? Like, forget it.
With a hockey stick.
Damn straight. You're knocking those branches out of my way. Are you kidding me? Time for Pineapple Corner.
All right, I'm ready.
Today is season 4, episode 15. The head, the tail, the whole damn episode.
Yeah.
So in the cold open, Sean's afraid to get in the ocean because of Jaws 4.
Right.
And Henry is unsympathetic because it's one of the worst sequels ever made.
That's right.
And he says, sharks do not attack people willy-nilly. There's so many random scenarios that have to line up.
Right.
The shark has to be hungry. He has to be attracted to jumping and kicking, or maybe somebody with a cut. And then Sean goes, is it true that sharks attack in 3 feet of water? And Henry goes, of course, that's where the swimmers are.
That's right.
That's a skewed sample. Sean goes, do I watch for the fin? And he goes, no, that only happens in the movies. You never see them coming. That's why they're called the silent killers. And Sean goes, I thought that was hypertension.
That was great, especially for a little kid to say that. Yeah, that was great.
absolutely.
So it's all about sharks.
all
in
about
this-
sharks.
Yeah.
Yes. So in the present day, a body has washed up on the beach with shark bites all over it.
Mhm.
And Lassie is investigating. And Jules is like, what are you doing? He wants to hurry up and solve it before Psych arrives. Spencer's going to walk in here, make some crazy proclamation about what happened. And in 5 days, he's going to be right.
Yeah. And Sean and Gus are there, but they're being held back.
Yeah, Buzz won't
Yeah.
let him in.
Right.
So Sean's like, you don't want to go down there anyway. And Gus is like, we've been doing this for 4 years. I've seen everything. I'm hardened, right?
Yeah.
So from now on, you call me Guts. And he's like, what? We call you that anyway. He's like,
Yeah.
no, Guts. He's like, no,
No,
that's too
it's
close
too
to
close.
Gus.
Yes.
So then he goes, call me Old Ironside.
Michael
Sean's,
Ironside.
Old Iron Stomach.
There
That's
you go.
me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Jules is like, Carlton, you can't solve a case in 4 minutes. He's like, I think I can. I've seen it done. And she goes, not by you.
You?
He goes, thanks for that.
Nothing personal, but
That's right. He's
yeah.
like, there's a piercing in the skin.
Yeah.
It's a knife wound.
Yeah.
Today, I'm going to out Spencer.
Right.
And Jules thinks this is a bad idea.
Yes, exactly.
But there's no talking him out of it.
No.
And he invites her in the nicest way possible to shut it. So
All
let's
right, go for it. I'll step aside.
Exactly.
Yep.
He lets the press down and he says the victim wasn't killed by a shark. He was murdered.
Yeah, there you go.
And the reporters laugh and they're like, no, seriously. And Jules takes a huge step away
back.
from him.
Yeah.
And they're like, what are all those things all over him? And he's like, oh, those are shark bites. And they're like, okay.
They bust his chops.
They bust his chops
media just
all
busts
over
his
the
chops.
place. And
Yeah.
he's starting to regret this situation.
Yes.
But Sean gives him the old pound on the chest. He believes in him. He's proud of him. And the paper starts calling Lassie Detective Dipstick. That's right.
I love it.
And Sean
he carried that through the whole episode too.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
Sean's upset because he coined Detective Dipstick 6 months prior and also Officer Whoopsie. So they're discussing this whole thing. Lassie's telling Sean that this is his fault. And he's like, I don't see how it's my fault. You know, you followed your instincts. I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
You know, Lassie goes, one loose end doesn't make it foul play. And Sean's like, it doesn't. And Gus goes, how do you think we stayed in business these
That's
last
right.
4 years? And Sean's like, one and the same. We're Chassis now.
Yeah.
We're Charlton. We're Spencer. Lassie's like, oh my God. So Jules does say that this is all your fault. You're going to the coroner with us. And Sean's like, sweet, I love that guy.
Yeah, I do too.
I know, me too.
I love Woody.
So yeah, so Woody's in now and
Yes.
Lassie's standing there and he's like, so what's going on here? And Woody goes, I've been instructed to wait. So he waits until Sean and Gus arrive and he goes, okay, now we can begin.
I love that.
It's so fun.
I love that.
And, you know, he's talking them through it. I love that Woody calls him Lassie too.
Yes.
Like, Lassie, that could be a knife wound.
Yeah.
Right? So he draws on the guy.
Is that hysterical? He draws on
the carcass.
on the torso. Yeah.
Yeah. This knife that looks like a shark tooth knife.
Right. You know what I really like as they're leaving?
Yeah.
Woody takes a lick on his finger to
Tries to wipe it off.
wipe it off the torso. That was hysterical.
He's always doing fun stuff like that.
So much fun.
So it turns out that there's a $10,000 reward for this shark. So everybody and their
Going
dog is
crazy.
out looking for it, right? And Henry is the
Guess-
one who winds up.
Guess who? Right.
Yeah. So Henry gets the shark and Sean goes over because they're looking for a way to identify this guy. They're thinking that either a finger or a wallet or something is in the shark's stomach.
Right.
So they go over and they want to get a look at the shark, but Henry's like, no. And did you see that Henry was eating pineapple?
I did. It looked like he was also eating some other kind of fruit too.
Yeah, it looked like it was like a fruit salad. There was definitely
Exactly.
pineapple on his spoon, though.
Okay.
So
I saw it both ways.
I saw both ways. I know.
Yeah.
So the shark gets stolen, and Henry and Lassie and Gus and Sean go looking for this shark. And
This is
Sean,
like my favorite part.
Sean is like the voice of reason. Two guys are fighting with each other over the rights for this shark,
Right.
and who is more affected by the fact that it's stolen now.
Yeah. And Gus has his super sniffer going.
He has a super sniffer. They're
Yep.
ferrying it out down at the dock. They find the shark and it falls on Lassie.
I love that part.
And nobody helps him. And
No.
he's scrambling out from underneath this
Ew.
9-foot dead shark. And he's
Ew.
got slime and guts and
Guts all
everything all
over
over
him,
him.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, no, thank you. Don't help me.
Yeah.
And they're just standing there. And then a woman arrives, and her name is Dr. Kimberly Phoenix, and she's played by Jerry Ryan, who
Love her.
is also known as 7 of 9. I love
Yeah.
her too.
Star Trek.
Yeah. She runs the Ocean Studies Department at the university, and she's something of a shark expert. And O'Hara had called her. She and Henry wind up flirting at this scene.
Yeah.
Sean is like totally like, what's happening here? My dad flirting with you? And Gus is like, dude, I think your dad is in. And then they go to track the shark, because this is not the actual shark. They
Right.
figure out
Right,
that
it was
it's a
too
different
small.
one. Yeah.
Right.
So they kind of recruit her to help them find the
Right.
shark. And Sean's like, dude, what's going on? Your dad has every move in your playbook. Or have you been working out of his playbook this whole time? And he's like, it's not a book. It's a binder.
It's a binder. Love it.
So Henry brings her to the autopsy. Jules is like, I didn't know your dad was dating anybody. And Sean's like, he just met her today. He just met her today and he's bringing her to her autopsy. And Gus goes, yeah, who does that? And looks right at Sean because Sean has done that.
Right.
It's awesome.
It is.
There's so many nicknames that go on in
Yeah.
this. There's so many good little parts. There's so many good lines. Jules is on point. Lassie keeps telling her to shut it, and she tells him, if you tell me to shut it one more time, I'm going to shoot you. You know, there's so many nice little parts like that. Then Sean winds up getting on this boat with this salty old fisherman guy.
Right.
They've got to go looking for the shark now, and he's got to come up with some places where the shark could be. And he calls Henry, and Henry's like, what are you doing? And he's like, nothing. And he's like, Sean. And he goes, it rhymes with fark punting.
Right.
Like, why did you just say shark hunting? Like, why did you say it rhymes with fark punting?
That's almost like our password
exactly.
game. You know?
That's why I had to mention it, because it's exactly what we do. Right. So Henry just basically hangs up on him because he's got the doctor over.
Right.
And they're
Exactly.
having
They're having wine.
So Sean figures out on his boat that the guy that is the captain of the boat they're on is responsible. Yeah.
It was good.
It's pretty funny because he calls Gus a panty waste.
Yeah.
Because Gus has to chum and it's like making him ill
I
the
know.
whole time. It would make me ill too.
Yeah, I know.
And,
it's disgusting.
So he calls him a panty waste, and then Gus knocks him out with this
I know.
big
Yeah,
heavy.
call me panty.
Yeah, that's what you get for calling me a panty waste. And he goes off on a guy, and Sean's like, dude, he's out cold. But I liked it. You know, it was good.
Yeah. Do you know how to drive the boat? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
It was good. It was a good episode. I liked it. They got on the front page then of the same paper that called Lassie Detective Dipstick. He didn't want anything to do with it. Kept throwing the paper in the garbage.
Right.
But they did a good job, and they said that they did Lassie a solid in the article. So
that's right. And they had a bunch of papers.
Yeah,
with them. It's like they're giving them out.
They kept giving them to him and
That
stuff. And it was a fun episode. I liked it because of all the nicknames in it.
Oh,
There
yeah,
were lots
me
of
too.
Nicknames.
Yeah. There's one more pineapple.
Where's the pineapple? On the suntan lotion?
Suntan lotion. Yep.
Yeah.
SPF 50.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
That's right.
And he had it on camera for a while. So you can, especially if you look at it online, you can still it. It's like, there it is.
Pineapple there.
Yep,
Yeah.
there it is.
Yeah. I was a little disappointed that Jerry Ryan didn't have at least one more episode. I would have liked to have seen her in one more.
As a recurring,
just one more, you know, like not a big thing, but like, oh, we meet again, you know, kind of thing.
Yeah. That would have been nice.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen her. She didn't have that big of a part, so it would have been nice.
And her part was good.
It was real
You know?
good. Yeah.
So I got some sports stuff.
Okay.
First, I'm going to start with the NFL. The Giants beat the Green Bay Packers in London.
Yeah.
27-22. And then the Jets beat the Miami Dolphins at home 40-17.
Wow.
And it was interesting because they put up a graphic. The last time both the Giants and the Jets won back-to-back games was in 2013.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. I know.
Oh, my goodness. I guess they were due.
Yeah. Going on to Major League Baseball. First, congratulations to Aaron Judge for hitting number 62.
Oh, all right.
Yep. He broke Roger Maris's 61 home run record for the American League. And I've mentioned this before, but the Yankees won the American League East Division. They're playing their first game tonight against the Cleveland Guardians. And I have a real hard time saying Guardians.
Yeah.
You know, I want to say Indians. You know, what are you going to do? So, disappointing season for my New York Mets. They couldn't do it.
I watched the beginning of that game. Who
That
was
was
that
a tough
against?
game. Scherzer was the pitcher. San Diego Padres.
The Padres. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God. I watched the beginning of this game and you're giving up 3 runs like boom, boom,
Home
boom.
runs.
Not even gonna watch the rest of this.
It was tough. It was a tough game to watch. But DeGrom came back on the second game and he wasn't perfect, but he was good.
Mhm.
And they won the second game, and it was like I didn't have confidence in that third game. I just knew it, and they just blew it. So anyway, very disappointing, but they did take the wild card, which was really nice. But there was something a little special this season. What they do in Major League Baseball is the last game of the season, everybody plays at 4:00 Eastern time, so that there's no shenanigans going on with people waiting to see what somebody else does. So this way, you know what to do with your lineup. So they're trying to keep it as competitive as they can for the last game of the season. However, the Mets had a little bit of rain out. So we had a little delay, which helped Jeff McNeil. Jeff McNeil was going for the batting championship, and he had 326 for an average. Freddie Freeman in Los Angeles had 324 going into the last game. So Freddie Freeman had to go 4 for 4 in order to beat Jeff. So Jeff was able during the rainout to watch and see what was going on with Freddie Freeman. So anyway, he got a single, he got a home run, and then he grounded out. All Jeff had to do was either not play or go up to bat once. You know?
Yeah.
So they did end up putting him into the game, but he didn't go to bat at all during the game. So congratulations to Jeff McNeil. He took the title.
Oh my goodness.
So he wins the National League batting title. As a matter of fact, the guy who won the American League won it with an average of 311. So that goes to show you how competitive this was in the National League. One other thing, last week, the second to last game on the Mets, they did a bark in a park. You could bring your dog
to
the park. And there's a whole section that you get to sit, and you get to sit with your dog. Our shortstop, Francisco Lindor, hit a home run into that area. And then you see whoever got it gave it to their dog. They had 2 golden retrievers. So the one golden retriever was having just a hell of a time with his new chew toy. It was great. It was great. The last thing I have on sports is that the NHL, the season starts today. So I'm looking forward to the Rangers. They're playing the Tampa Bay Lightning tonight.
All right.
Home opener. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Looking forward to it. For It's Greek to Me, I want to talk about Greek honey.
Ooh, you mentioned that last episode.
I did. And since we're in our H episode, I figure, okay. Well, Greek honey is considered to be one of the best in the world.
Awesome.
Of course, among Greeks, it's the best.
The best.
Right?
Everything
the best.
Greek is the best for Greeks.
The best. That's
the
right.
best.
Greece has a long history of beekeeping. There are more beehives per acre in Greece than any other country in Europe.
Wow.
So its uniqueness comes from a combination of the Aegean summer sun and the diversity of flora.
Okay.
Scientists and botanists consider Greece a country with the richest flora in the Mediterranean, with more than 7,500 different species of herbs, plants, wildflowers, and trees, with 850 species found only in Greece.
Wow, that's a lot.
That's a lot. So Greek honey is one of the most nutritious natural foods, filled with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, of course. Contains antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal substances, and has been used for centuries to treat sore throats, coughs, minor burns, cuts, and infections. Greek honeys are richer in aromatic substances and have less humidity, which makes it denser and richer.
It's like Greek yogurt.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just like our tempers and our temperaments, you know, denser and richer.
Yeah.
There you go.
Stubborner and stubborner.
Exactly. Just like our yogurts and our honey.
That's right.
Oh my God, that's where we get it from. Anyway, I can attest to it. I have a jar for years and there's no crystallization.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I
Isn't
hate
it?
crystallization in my honey.
I hate it too. I hate it too. I love Greek honey. It's different. It's totally different than the regular honey that we get. Even the natural, you know, even the raw honey, very different.
Cool.
Yeah. Which is why we were talking about marketing Greece.
Yeah.
Greek honey. I mean, come on. Hello.
Yeah, because New Zealand did that with Manuka honey,
There
which
you
is
go.
a big deal.
Yeah.
It's one of the best honeys in the world as well.
Mhm.
And it has a lot of healing properties, Manuka honey.
The same thing with Greek honey
So
too.
boost that. Get that
Absolutely.
out there.
I know.
I know. They could do a lot with that.
I know. Again,
Hello.
Greece. Are you listening?
My phone number is
Wait a minute. Just go to our website.
Sense and Nonsense A to Z.com.
All one word.
Because Greece will be emailing us. Greece, the country itself, not a person. Greece.
There you go.
We do say nonsense right in the title, folks.
So before we head out, just wanted to mention that HBO is playing the Foo Fighters movie Studio 666.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I'm afraid. I don't like horror movies.
I don't either. I hate them.
But I want to see it. But
Yeah,
Dave Grohl's like a bad
just-
guy in it, isn't
He is a bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have
I
to
know.
watch it through my fingers.
Oh, it's not that bad. It's ridiculous is what it is.
I'm sure it is, but
It's
still,
ridiculous.
But
Yeah.
still,
I know.
scary.
There's a lot of chopping and stuff like that.
Did you watch it?
I watched part of it. Yeah. I giggle through because it's ridiculous.
Of course
It's
it
just
is.
ridiculous. Yeah. It's fun.
All right.
So you ready to wrap?
If you enjoyed this episode, remember to tell your friends and follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Sense and Nonsense A to Z, all one word. And if you're listening on YouTube, remember to like our episodes, subscribe to our channel, and be sure to hit the notification bell
Ding!
to get notified of each episode as it becomes available.
We appreciate you listening. With that, we're out of here.
Thank you very much. We'll see you next week.